Hey folks, welcome to your special midweek edition of a TW video. Joining us for that day is of course a recap of the Wrestler of the Year awards and the PWI 500 in game. Now obviously I've had a wee look, I've saw what there is. There's a few shockers, a few to be expected, and probably a summary of how the year has previously went. So without further ado, we'll kick on because there's a lot to cover. So Wrestler of the Year, now imagine this in 2022, Dos Caros Jr., formerly known as Alberto Del Rio, Alberto El Patron. Yeah, he is your Wrestler of the Year. So obviously 2016 database, we need to make that known. His last match, well, he's been still wrestling the whole time with a torn rotator cuff, but he's been in New Japan and they've basically had him at an average rating of B+88, so he's had a lot of stellar matches. And of course that's going to take a toll on the body as well, but he's there, he's been at CMLL as well, but he's just been fantastic for New Japan, so crazy. He's also part of the WWE Hall of Fame, but yeah, that's your Wrestler of the Year. So straight off the bat, something very strange. Company of the Year went to the WWE, so we've been fantastic, good year, 8th time we've won the trophy, so that's fantastic. Team of the Year. Now this one surprised me, considering they've never really been a tag team. They've obviously been aligned together because of the stuff with Shane McMahon, but Baron Corbin and Pete Dunne, Team of the Year, mad one. They'll never ever win it again, but two people that have combined together with Shane McMahon and he's won them Team of the Year, incredible. Match of the Year went to our Good versus Evil fight, which was of course at WrestleMania 38 between Sami Zayn and Tommaso Ciampa. Show of the Year, we'll come back and cover that because I want to look through the whole show. We did win it, so we'll have a look at that. Young Wrestler of the Year went to Corvin Taylor, who's actually in our system. He's in Lucha Underground. Unfortunately, no point in bringing him up because there's a new gen and 3 months to go. What's the point? But that's the kind of wrestlers we'll see a lot of in the new game. Veteran Wrestler of the Year went to Namochi Marufuji. Hope I've pronounced that correctly. Ronda Rousey took the Female Wrestler of the Year. Of course, we did buff her stats up because she was rated horrible in this and she was good in real life. So we took a vote and she was one that got her stats boosted. One of like two people, I think Kenny Omega was the other. Most Improved Company of the Year went to RWL. So the Canadian promotion had a fine year of growth. Independent Wrestler went to Bobby Fish. So a good year for Bobby Fish. We'll take a wee look at him. You can see there we had him for a while, but we did let him go. And his match history suggests he's just really been doing a couple of independent shows and that's it. Did wrestle at WrestleMania 38, we did release him, but yeah, good on him. He's made himself a winner with that. Manager of the Year went to Shima. Announcer of the Year went to Michael Cole, first time winner. Colour commentator went to Minoru Suzuki. Found a good home for himself after giving up wrestling. And referee went to Cortez Salazar, who is with CMLL. So that was interesting. Unfortunately, this death of Dragon Gate doesn't mean anything, so we can't nick any of the wrestlers. But yeah, so crazy how in the game, Wrestler of the Year went to Tanahashi for 2 years, then Naito, then Jonathan Fatu, then Roman Reigns, and then Alberto Del Rio. Tag Team of the Year went from a double winning of El Generico and Kevin Steen, or Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, to Pete Dunne and Tom Pestock, aka Baron Corbin. Just looking through here, so Veteran Wrestler went to Marufuji, it's his first year winning it. Female Wrestler, so we'd obviously had twice Dana Brooke had won it, and twice Becky Lynch had won it, but Ronda Rousey winning it there. Crazy that 1 year I was pushing Sarah Logan so much that she won it. Rhino was winning that last year, which is crazy. And for the 4th year in a row, I've won the Company of the Year, so delighted with that. Absolutely delighted. So you can see there, the 99 rating gives us the Match of the Year for the 3rd year in the trot, after Roman versus Drew and Omega and Joe against Okada and Ibushi, but now Zayn versus Ciampa. It's the Show of the Year, SummerSlam 2022. Let's take a look at it then. Let's see how it was. So a lot of shows to scroll down. Where are we? Extreme Rules, Mixed Match Challenge, Battleground, SummerSlam. So it was an A-Star 100. We had Shane McMahon versus Daniel Bryan. In fact, pre-show was Mandy Rose, Sonya Deville against Liv Morgan and Ruby Riott, and Nikki Cross and Isla Dawn for the Shine Tag Team titles. We had Matt Riddle defeat Bo Dallas to retain the IC title. We had Apollo Crews versus Randy Orton. We had The Fiend versus Sami Zayn. I've had the Fiend running for 6 months already. That's incredible. Did not think that. We had CM Punk, Tommaso Ciampa, Fergal Devin Kevin Owens defeat Adam Cole, Gargano, Ricochet and King Neville. We had Ibushi defeat Aleister Black. Okada versus Drew McIntyre. Gable versus Switchblade for the US title. Tanahashi versus Nakamura. The Usos lost to the Authors of Pain, losing the tag team titles. We had Dana Brooke, Rhea Ripley and Ronda Rousey defeat Becky Lynch, Tegan Nox and Bayley. Braun Strowman defeated Samoa Joe by stoppage with the WWE title on the line. We had Marcel Barthel and Walter defeat Ambrose and Seth Rollins to retain the World Tag Team titles. We had Sasha Banks defeat Paige and Charlotte to retain the Women's Championship. And Pete Dunne defeated Andrade to retain the World Heavyweight title. So that apparently was the greatest show ever done this year. Which, grading, didn't look too much, but when you added in, we added bands, celebrity, pyro, it all just made sense. It made a good show overall, so really happy with that. So in terms of the PWI, or just the Power 500 in this, absolutely dominated by wrestlers that have been in Japan, so Dos Caros, Marufuji, Sekimoto, Okabashi, Roman Reigns is there of course, Genki Horiguchi. Jinder Mahal in 7th was quite interesting. Tanahashi in 8th, Nakamura in 9th. Of course, remember they did have stints in New Japan, so they count there. Sanada, Jay Lethal, Carol Anderson, Masato Yoshina. The top exclusive WWE guy would have been El Generico in 14th, so Sami Zayn. El Generico drops down 8 positions from the year before, but still 3rd year in the top 15. Rusev, who obviously no longer with us, is in 16th, and Ciampa gives his highest rating at 17. Next up for us was Adam Cole at 19, and in this world, TJ Wilson never retired to be the 20th best wrestler in the world. Kushida in at 21, Taguchi at 22, and I will try and find mostly guys contracted to us. So you've got Baron Corbin in at 25, his second highest rating, 3rd highest, sorry. We had Fergal Devitt in at number 26, Ricochet at 30, Bryan Danielson at 32, Seth Rollins 33, Kevin Owens 34, Jon Moxley in at 37. Absolutely buzzing to book him in AEW next year. He's always been consistently booked. That's the lowest he's been actually. But we did give him like 2 months off to sell an angle. Samoa Joe in there. Pete Dunne at 39. The Usos at 42 and 43. Braun Strowman at 45. We have Marcel Barthel up to 46. Andrade at 47. Then they're starting to just be WWE wrestlers. You get Gargano, you get Randy Orton, you get Chad Gable. Who else have we got in there? You've got Okada at 58, you've got The Miz at 63, no longer with us. Ronda Rousey 64. Drew Galloway 67. Sonny Dinza is Akam. Sonny is Akam, yep, he was up there at 69. You get Paige at 70. So good to see the women are getting in there in the top 100 as well. They've been really, really outstanding for us. Ibushi at 72, Becky Lynch at 78, Charlotte at 79. We'll just cover the top 100. We'll get Sasha Banks in at 83, so a lot of the females in here. CM Punk in at 86. Who else is WWE? Tommy End, Aleister Black in at 93, Kenny Omega 95, Dana Brooke in the top 100 wrestlers in the world. Imagine that in real life. Imagine saying that in real life. Incredible. And that is the last WWE representative until Walter at 102. So quite cool to see that. As I say, really would have wished we could get Wrestler of the Year, but I really do need to fix a few things. That'll be the last awards we do. But we head now towards the Royal Rumble. So a male Rumble and a female Rumble. And I kind of need to just look and sit and book out these 4 pay-per-views before I even get to the Rumble, so I know what's happening at each event. I've got a rough idea that the main event's Cena Raw, but the rest I'm still kinda a bit of a feeling. So we'll call it there thank you very much for watching, it's much appreciated. Let me know what's the most surprising wrestler you saw win the Wrestler of the Year. And yeah, in your current saves, let me know who's won the various awards and who's been maybe a surprise in the PW or Power 500 and all that jazz. Really get interested to see if it all has been Japan and everybody else's saves, or if they've managed to book their company so successful that America, or the UK even, or Europe is taking over. So cheers for watching, and of course, despite it being 4 weeks away, the Rumble will be live on YouTube this Saturday. So tune in for that. Cheers for watching. Mind keep an eye on the Grey Dog Software forums for more TEW2020 news as soon as Adam drops it with the developer diary. Until then, I'll see you soon. Bye bye.